So coming to the point as to why we're even doing this series and why is there an entire week dedicated to nutrition. There's even a theme that every year Nutrition Week holds. So what's the emphasis on this year's theme?
According to WHO statistics, every 2 babies are the only ones which have been fed out of the 3. So this is the kind of statistic numbers. When the first step is not being correct, these will end up with a lot of nutritive problems. Malnutrition is another problem we are already dealing with. So it is becoming more like an endemic of metabolic disorders eventually. So we want to tackle it the right way. So that would be like starting your first step right. So this year's theme is feeding smart right from the start. So that the first step of feeding has to be perfect. Then each step after that can be taken over because you are laying the foundation strong. So coming again to the same thing which the National Week is doing, nutrition is the one which will define what you are, how you think, how you work, how your body progresses, everything. It is very simple to say that I've just had my food and I'm just working. No, it defines the way how you work also. So it is very important that we address nutrition today. And you know, so many of these yogas, wellness, everything holistic, nutrition has become a very integrated part of health today. So we have to create that awareness for all our mothers to understand that their future child has to be in the right track.
What are the right nutritive choices that an individual has to make? How do you define that?
There are many. It's a huge topic which one series also can't explain, but we want to really put focus this year on taking local food very strongly, unadulterated food, go for which are traditionally made foods so that it is more safer for you. Go back for olden methods of making food, like using utensils to anything which are chemical free is a new fad, but it is going to help the child and the mother eventually. And the fifth is that shop foods which are required for you. Unnecessary shopping of food is also not the correct way.
A rich nutritive diet is not something which is affordable by all. So what does a common man do in this case?
A very good question, Shruti. Indeed, we need to understand that not every good food is expensive, unaffordable. There are a lot of alternatives which our dietitians can help to resolve the problem for you and say that there is so many other things. You need not always eat an almond in place of a groundnut. There are alternatives which can be affordable, which can be organic, which can be healthy. I think it is the way we look at it. We need not go for exotic fruits. Locally available bananas or any of the berries which are locally are equally good, will give the same amount of antioxidants and make you healthy rather than going for a packed food of a exotic fruit.
And what changes would following a rich nutritive diet bring about?
That change is what we are looking at, the change which will change the way you think, the change whom you are going to progeny, because all these to be mothers or the mothers who are already been there, the gene itself can start changing if there is a lot of chemical imbalance happening within the body. So it is very right that the nutrition is perfect for them, so that generations next also have taken away this advantage of being healthy.
As a youngster, as a mother or as a woman, what is the motto that one should carry forward throughout their life?
For a woman, she is the leader of the house. She is the deciding factor for the kitchen. So she has to choose the food right and she has to take the food right. Once she is right, she lead the family strongly right, her baby in the right direction. So the mother is the one who has to take the nutrition first. So this whole awareness will be directed to that strong woman who decides what happens in the kitchen.
Wonderful. So what is the take home message as to why this entire nutrition week is happening?
The take home message is simple, that you know what you're eating. That is very important, what goes inside you. As simple as that, but it is a very strong message. So choose the perfect, right, smart food for yourself.